Just because a kid is a kid, don't mean he can't be evil.
NERDSoul.
Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, we coming with another wonderful episode of That's Right, Talk Shop. This week we are continuing our read-along of Sanford Greene's 1000. And during this read-along, we've been having prologue, issue 1, issue 2. I've been giving a lot of love to Sanford Greene. Rightfully so. He's the creator, illustrator, but I forgot to give a little bit of love to, of course, Chuck Brown, who's writing this issue, writing in 1000, doing his thing, especially on an issue like this, because this issue has a lot of world building. We show DC, where DC is the world capital. So shout out to the DMV area, VA, what up, 2 up, 2 down. But it shows a very interesting take on how laws are made, how our justice system is now. When you have demons, you have werewolves, you have vampires and zombies and all that stuff. How votes are going through, how policy is pushed, things like that, giving us a peek into the actual, just the movement and the rules and the regulations of the world that we're living in, because this issue is kind of split in two. You have this one side where we're seeing the mystical maintenance, where they're just like two guys that I guess help, keep things in place when it comes to the magical, the fantastical, the mystical, the mysterious, whatever. They kind of just help keep it in place and make sure nothing breaks. And they definitely kind of mess up on their job when a giant ends up not only, I guess, manifesting inside of the Capitol building, but also then dying in said Capitol building and falling and crumbling everything. Now, of course, nobody wants a dead giant on their hands, but like they say themselves, they're gonna get blamed for this. But you see a very interesting cross-section between, between good, between evil, between people that are just living their lives, just maintenance guys, the janitors, up to, dragons and gods and demons and all that mess. So it's nice to see, just for a moment, what the rest of the world looks like. Because in the first couple issues, we got to see this battle, I believe in New York City, where they're battling against dragons, and this dragon has gone rogue and her mind's being controlled. So it's nice to step back and be like, okay, this is what the rest of the world has to deal with. Because, a lot of times in stories, we might think that, hey, there's only one thing going on right now, but the rest of the world has to keep spinning. And hearing about things like lycanthropy, overdoses, like divine demons and declarations and things like that is part of world building that helps us understand and grab onto what's going on in this world and what we should expect to see in the future or with stories from the past. Now, I got a lot of cool stuff to get on with some evil kids, but of course, first, Cure Brand gonna help us pay them bills. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Get yourself a shirt, a hoodie, all that jazz at the link below for curebrand.com. See something you like? Cop it. So let's get into this interesting conversation between Isaac and, of course, Tongue, who I think are going to provide a lot of struggle and strife for our heroes. Because, of course, Tongue, I believe, is the man that we see at the end of the last issue talking about nothing. Like how this world is horrible. It's gone to pretty much shambles and crap is everywhere and, good is bad and up is down and all that stuff. And he wants to burn it all. He wants to take this whole world out and crush it. And he meets up with Isaac, who apparently is taking the form of a young boy to try to hide from what the elders are. And they have an interesting conversation about taking over this world, ending this world, destroying this world, putting this world in a position to where it has to probably renew itself or reform or reboot, if you will. And when I think they mean reboot, I think they mean kill everything. And the conversation is kind of interesting because it's not like Isaac is perfectly on board once Tongue comes through. Isaac's like, yo, I'm out of my business. I'm trying to chill. The elders are watching me. You know what I'm saying? They on the lookout. I'm trying to stay on the low. And Tongue is like, look, man, I'm building a team because I want to crush all this. I want to make a big move. I want to make a big push to, of course, be evil, because that's what evil people do, man. So I'm wondering how this is going to play out as far as the ancients or the elders are concerned, and also play out for the heroes. Like, is there going to be a three-way battle? Are the heroes, and of course, when I mean our heroes, I mean like, you know, Sun and you know, all of those guys, like, you know, Shadowboxer and all that stuff that are kind of doing their thing in New York, or are they going to be at odds with both the elders and Tongue's new crew that he's putting together? Because this could prove to be a very interesting fight. Now, with the art, of course, the art is always on point. I've been a fan of Sanford Greene's for a long time, so that is not a surprise to you guys. But guys, I want you to holler at me. I'm gonna holler at you down in them comments. Let's talk about 1000 issue 3. Let me know what you think. Are you feeling this new shadowy attack vibe? Does it seem, you know, plausible to you that giants would just be living all in DC, just chilling at the world capital? Do you think that DC would ever be the world capital? And also with the world capital, I noticed they didn't show Southeast DC, but maybe you shouldn't. Anyway, before I bounce, I'm going to tell you guys to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right. Check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.ThatNERDSoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. And don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right. There's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, of course, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, just because a kid is a kid doesn't mean he ain't dangerous. Peace.